levels of truth. Okay? So, first level of truth, second level of truth, third level of truth. Let me ask you a question. How many remember, is it okay if I refer to biblical stories? You know, if I'm in India, I will refer to the Gita. If I was in teaching to a Muslim group, we'll talk about the Quran. So, truth is universal. Alright? How many remember there's a story where the Lord Jesus was washing the feet of the apostles? Why? What were you taught? Why would he wash their feet? To be of service, to show humility.
Yeah, to honor them.
Okay, to honor them. Very good. Let's start with the different levels of truth, shall we? First level of truth, the apostles' feet were probably dirty. Hello? Would you wash people's feet if they're clean? It doesn't make sense. They were not wearing Nikes or Reebok, so the streets of Galilee were dirty. So did we get this out of the way? Alright. Second level of truth, let's take it. He wanted to show humility as an act of service, right? It's on one slide problem. After you read two more verses, it says, Peter said, Lord, do not wash my feet. The Lord Jesus said, if you don't let me wash your feet, you cannot be my disciple. If he's just going to show humility, what's the big deal in order to wash your feet? You get the point? Now let's move on to the third level of truth. How many of you have noticed, if you enter somebody's home from India, the Middle East, or some part of Asia, you always have to remove your shoes? Why? First level of truth, you've been stepping all over and who else on what? You don't bring it into the house. But it's something deeper. It's something like this. If you go to some parts of India, before you enter the temple, not only do you remove your shoes, they wash your feet. So, where does humility come in? It does not. It has to do with your energetic composition. If you have anybody look at your energy field, it's brightest on the top and progressively gets darker as you get to the bottom. Can you handle this? It's too much for you. So, here's the secret. If you're to wash the feet of a certain dirty energy, you allow the spiritual energy to go right through. Can we prove or disprove this? Let's find out. Come on. All right. You want to do this or no? Yeah. Because for all you know, I made up the whole thing. Right? You have to validate. Actually, that's what checked in the class. Even though I was so skeptical, I saw people getting killed on the stage. I also noticed my teacher was explaining everything scientifically. I said, oh, this must be true. Yeah, over here. Could you kindly move your necklace? All right. Are you ready? Now, let me ask you a question. If the heart center has to do with love, what energy center do you think is connected to spirituality? Not this one here. This one. Okay? Some of you are looking down. Up here. Okay, rub your hands together. You don't mind it. What's your name? Brenda. You keep your tongue in your palate. Put your hand like this. Imagine, no, you just relax. You have the easy job. Okay. Imagine Brenda standing in front of you. Say, Brenda. The size of your crown. The amount of spiritual energy coming down your head. The amount of spiritual energy coming down. Just try to feel it. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to mimic or simulate washing her feet. This is an astringent with lavender oil. I'm going to infuse it with a certain energy. And then I'm going to spray from her knee down. Okay, put your hand down for a second. Let me just show you. So the energy is very bright. And then when it gets to a certain point, it bottlenecks at the knees. If any of you ever tried standing in front of a, what do you call this, a vanity mirror? You close the door with just a little bit of light. You go like this. Look at your face. Most of you will see a light around your head. How many have tried that before? Alright. You know why? It's brightest at the top and progressively gets darker as you get to the bottom. Now, some of you are more advanced, so we'll throw it at you. Some of you, when you try that exercise, when you start seeing light at the top of your head, at some point, your face starts to morph. Am I freaking out too much? How many know I'm talking about? You notice your face starts to change. And some of you go, ooh, that's cool. Some of you freak out. So the question is why? No, I don't think you're interested. So, interested, not interested? All right. How many have ever heard the word theosophy? Theosophy. Theosophy. Sophie comes from the word Sophia, means wisdom. Theo is pertaining to God. God's wisdom. Theosophy. They have a certain teaching that says the real you is the soul. They call it the ego. They call the person walking around as the personality. Have you heard that before? Now, personality comes from the word persona, the Latin word for mask. So when you look at the top of your head, now I'm going to tread lightly again because I'm not sure what background you come from. If this is the crown, inside your crown, in the center of your head, is a little hard disk, like a computer hard disk. This hard disk contains information of who you have been before. Now, if this is against your religion, just cross your arms. Okay. Now, since some of you, it's something like this. The struggle of a teacher is you have to feed the new people, some of you have learned, and you have to feed the ones who have known and studied a lot. So when we share, if it's going above your head, just keep it in your data banks. You make your own conclusion.